special on it, right?
Well, it's about something very specific. Wendy Williams is locked in a room in an assisted living facility in New York. That's her. The only way I could interview her was to have a camera on the street because we can't get a camera in. She can't really have any visitors. She cannot go outside. She's been out twice in the last 30 days. She has no internet. She, and I think rightly says, she feels like a prisoner. She is in a guardianship. And I got to tell you, Lauren, if you saw the Lifetime documentary on her when she was deep into alcohol a couple of years ago, it made sense to have a guardianship. Wendy is sober now. She is fine. I have spoken with her for hours and hours, as have many others. And everybody comes up with the same conclusion. She's back to the old Wendy. Yet, she's not only in a guardianship, it's a guardianship that has essentially locked her up and thrown away the key. And it's really shocking.
Okay. I remember like the whole when I guess the first thing that comes to mind is when Britney Spears was under the guardianship and we saw the hashtag free Britney. We're seeing that same thing now because you guys have brought this to light where it's hashtag free Wendy. I remember there were like claims of dementia, but she says she doesn't have anything like that, right? I mean, all these claims she says are false.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. So she has been diagnosed with something called frontotemporal dementia. That's what Bruce Willis has. That condition never gets better. It only gets worse. There is a similar diagnosis called alcohol-induced dementia. That can get better. Wendy is an alcoholic, and she was deep into alcohol. But the fact is, when you look at her 2 years ago, she's gotten better. There's no question. And so, was this a misdiagnosis? And if so, she's going to get a reevaluation. But for some reason, the Guardian said, we don't think the diagnosis is going to change. How can the Guardian say that? The Guardians only talk to her like once a month. And I got to tell you, I've talked to her for hours and hours and hours over the last month. And this woman is better. She needs a sober coach. Personally, I don't think she needs a guardian. This is a country where you're supposed to have freedom unless there's something really extreme, and she's not there anymore.
Okay, I'm hooked. I want to hear what she says to you. I want to hear what questions you ask her. TMZ is presenting Saving Wendy.